All right, per request, we're going to be doing how to wheelie the DRZ 400 Supermoto today. Just picked up this Grom. It's a 2014 for my girlfriend. She's going to be getting into the streets. All right, we're going to head to the lot and we'll pick it up from there. Just got to the lot. Gonna set shit up with Mikey. What up, bro?
Cool. I thought I heard something, so I was like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. You want to see something?
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'm the foot fucking master. Shit, yeah. Got my technique down and everything. I don't be tickling or nothing.
So I'm just going to go step by step how I kind of taught myself, because I bought this bike, the DRZ 400, brand new in 2019, and I couldn't wheelie at all. So I just bought it and I was super careful and really thought about everything I was doing. If you're going to be wheeling a DRZ 400, it's going to burn oil like a mother. It already is, you just don't know it. So always be checking your oil before and after you ride, every time. A lot of people think that you have to pull the clutch lever in every time you go back on pivot point. You don't. That's almost like a whole trick in itself. Save that. When you have the clutch pulled in, that's going to give you only back brake. There's no engine brake to help you, so your back brake's going to be super touchy. So just leave the clutch alone while you're wheeling. The first thing you have to think about before you start popping wheelies is the back brake. This is most of the time how I crash, is because I just get into the zone and I've been doing it all day, and that one thought leaves my mind. I stop thinking about the brake. I just won't hit it, or I won't hit it hard enough. That is the main thing you have to think about every single time you pop a wheelie. While you're popping a wheelie, while you're in the wheelie, you want to be thinking about your brake. You're going to need your clutch lever adjusted properly. If you pop the clutch hard and it feels like you're not getting enough power to the wheel, or your back wheel is spinning, it probably isn't spinning, it's your clutch slipping. So if you have any play, or if it's sloppy this way, coming in towards the bar, you're going to want to adjust your clutch out. You need to really pull it to engage it. The first step, pop it up, not even close to balance point, maybe a foot off the ground, 2 feet off the ground, and just start tapping the brake lightly, because you're never really going to have to hammer on the brake on a DRZ. There's a lot of engine brake, so you're really just hitting it real soft. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple for you. Just start touching the brake and seeing what it does. And it's just coming right back down to the ground, just touching the brake. And even though you're not high off the ground, it's the same concept as like going to pivot point. It's the same exact thing. And you're just going to want to repeat this over and over and over until you're sick of it, honestly. I mean, you can move on, goof around, do other things. You don't have to drive yourself nuts about it, but you're pretty much just going to want to go over and over and over in a straight line. It's going to train your mind to not take the foot off the brake. You know what the brake does, so that's what you're going to do, is hit the brake. Once you have a good idea of how hard you want to hit your brake, or how hard you don't want to hit your brake, because you're probably going to hit it too hard a couple times, drag it out a little farther. Not power wheelie and shift gears in between. You're just going to want to pop it up and ride one gear out 20 feet and hit the brake a little higher. You're just going to want to mess with the brake. Don't even think about going towards balance point. Over and over and over. You can go higher and higher. All right, we're gonna see if this is a better angle. Just gas, brake. Gas, brake, gas, brake, gas, brake, gas, brake. Really in any bike, not just the DRZ 400, is you never want to be on the gas and the brake at the same time. You want to be on one just to get enough momentum to that pivot point to be on the brake. Your throttle is going to be your front tire coming up and down super fast, chopping. You don't want to be chopping like this. You want to keep it nice and steady. Every single day, go out to a parking lot. If you have a long driveway, whatever, just seat time, just always being on the bike. That's the biggest thing. And not just riding, goofing around, like kind of being serious about it, you know? Like thinking back brake every single time I pop the front wheel up. Keeping a smooth hand, like remembering these things, like almost studying while you're riding, like remembering what you're doing, coaching yourself. Stunting is all on you. I can only really tell you so much. You have to remember what I'm saying and coach yourself on it. There's no way I can make you do anything. You have to like believe in yourself and remember what you're doing. You have controls and they're only going to do what you make them do. So you're not going to flip over the back if you're always thinking back brake, back brake. If you're constantly thinking have a smooth throttle and you're paying attention to your throttle, then you're never going to get choppy and flip or get all uneven and start swerving. You're just going to do the right thing and you'll have a good output. Ow! Ow! Woo! Combos! Alright, we're gonna wrap it up. It's starting to get dark, but always be thinking about your back brake. Never pop up the front wheel without thinking about your back brake and what you're doing. Feather it. Because when you're really wheeling a DRZ, there's a lot of engine braking, so you're not gonna have to hit it very hard. You can slowly apply the brakes harder, but if you just slam that brake pedal down, you're gonna be on the ground. Try not to get frustrated with yourself, and everybody you've seen do a sick wheelie or something on a bike, it didn't happen overnight and they weren't just good at it. So keep at it. Anybody can do this shit. You don't need to be anything to be able to do this. Just healthy, I guess. So if this helped you at all, like and comment if you have any more questions, or if you get past the stage where you're sort of getting to pivot point, or if you have any questions, just ask away.